Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening. We've been having problems with the audio on the videos. It has nothing to do with the devices because it's 3 different devices. It has nothing to do with location because it happened in multiple locations. So, all I can tell you, if you're hearing me, and you can spread the word to other people, we also have a YouTube video that is done every night right after this is finished. We start back doing the 2 lives at the same time. That will happen soon. But every night when this is done, a YouTube video is done of the video and it is uploaded. So if you didn't get it and you're not hearing it, look for the YouTube. Everybody, you should sign up on that YouTube channel. You should sign up on that YouTube channel because there will be times when this don't work. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm setting everything up. It's 9:30 on the 15th of May, halfway through the month of May, and we're here to make some noise tonight.
Stink and Dutty, stink and Dutty.
When last week you're back?
Double them,
All them out.
you free them, but run for your life. You free them, you see. You free them,
Call them out, them out.
run for your life. You free them, they come out of bus man. They blow the belt like they want to bust man. No matter what they do, me I go bound to them. They get in like they want to come for me. So tell them come for me. Right now I'm feeling the tension, and there's too much to mention. Take up all my attention. Holy faith, of everything you accuse me, and all the time you abuse me, but now you cannot refuse me. Holy faith, I was born in a village. I learned my upbringing, where God was forgiven, so I'm in tune with my spirit.
A man just tell me something. I went to eat in Cooking Vibes and bumps up a long time partner. This man, he has roots run deep. He inside everything. You know what he tell me? He said, boy Philip, you know what pissed them off? They offload everything they had on you. They call you crook. They call you con man. They call you all kind of name. One man say a gay. The next man say impregnating the whole PEP. They run out of things to say. And you now start. As my partner Ian Griffith say, Philip, keep your powder dry. Make sure when it is your time to Lego shots, you have powder. What are coming with after this? Today I watch a big man, Basdeo Pandey. Instead of understanding that his day in politics is over, throw a tantrum on social media because the country, now awake, told him in no uncertain terms after his little stunt to say he bringing Michaela and them going and form a party. Trinidad stoops. The country stoops. You know why? They see the bullshit from a mile away. It's like the little party packed. People keep saying, Philip, if you don't talk about pact, nobody know about pact. But pact and Massey is the same shit they try. They read from the same playbook. And I watch them form a party with no leader. I watch them form a party with no names to front. They name pact and the media get them coverage. The media can't say who in pact. The media can only say who not. And people on the wall, social media wall, who they adding people and people leaving. Because people come in and asking, who is pact? What is pact? What are you all standing for? And they have no answers. And some jackass, a fellow named Horace Mahara, tell them, this is what he tell them. I read this on the wall, I say, well, I must be wake up in the bizarro world. Because this man tell them, a leader will arise. Partner, you ain't planting onion. It's a political party. People want to know who you are and what you stand for. The Progressive Empowerment Party come out hot and all the jam. We take all we jam. We take all. They give you all kind of stick. They run out of stick. They don't talk about we no more. Early in the game, I remember when Kim Cole, you know her real name is Howard. I tell you, you can't make this shit up, you know. And I laugh when I find that out. I say, see that? She had to carry that for the rest of her life. Nothing she do me no matter after that. All of them, they had unleashed hell. Corn Beef Man made me his career. People used to say, why is IBN so focused on Philip Massey and the stupid bullshit 50 cents tried to sell the nation bags and tried to get the nation to thank them for selling them a bag they was getting free before. Extra foods powder ad, they say our bag's free. Must see you get catch pande, you get catch and I'll tell you why. You can't just do a brain fart anymore. You no longer going to say, well, if the people call for me, that's bullshit. The people no longer interested in stunts. You all have stunted for 56 years. The people not interested in that anymore. The people want to know what you're going to do, and you have to stand by that. But all you're too evasive, you know why? Because you're full of shit. You all have no plans, no policies. I watch you, Basleo Pandey and Vasan Bharat do a 3-step tap dance on Vasan Bharat wall. I watch, I make a single comment. You know why? Because I knew what was being played out. And what I enjoyed reading, the 5 sycophants, of course, blowing smoke up all your ass, wind back, enjoy that. But the rest of the comments that was schooling you in modern day Trinidad and Tobago politics, all those who think the Progressive Empowerment Party don't have power, play with me.
As a warrior, the father was a stick fighter. So why is not no pushover? Now we're fighting back. They come out of boss man. They blows the belting like they want a boss man. No matter what they do, me I don't bound to them. Wait, they get in like they want to come for me. So tell them come for me. Tell them we don't friend nobody. All of them who walk on front with me anywhere we go, we friend nobody. Friend nobody. We don't friend nobody. All of them who walk on front we tell them we don't friend nobody. Friend no stick and friend no live. I say Olive, we don't come out, don't find them like we did total man.
The PNM balling the UNC in open collapse. The nation has awoken. Massa Media and Sabga News Network, little jackass Nicholas Sabga, his work is to hide Philip Alexander. Kiss my half-red ass. The nation awake. And I'm going to tell you all it every single time. Wait for it. Wait for election day. Wait for it. The people have a champion. The people have a party. Hey, well, let's catch the 411 tonight. Anthony Defoe, Pep Media Director. The boy have talent. You could throw away the whole TV6 CNC3, throw it all. Tony Defoe has international. I'm afraid we lose him to BBC or CNN. Or they don't make him no offer. You see what they do is always try to attack and try to thief. Why are the best and the brightest attracted to the PEP? Why? Why all the talk, or they talk, or they say, or they do, all the best still come here? The Orange Army, you hide them. At some point, CNC3 is going to want to cover this party. It must come for CNC3 to be relevant. You see, right now, CNC3 covering issues that the Progressive Empowerment Party put in the public space. Rowley, you're going to China, you want to do dry dock in Labre? Come on, man. People see in your partner. They turn in Vision 2020, Vision 2030. Nothing about dry dock. We're going to get that idea. PEP, we look in your manifesto. Since Manning was playing with himself in the parliament, no, nothing about dry dock in Labre. Where get that from, Rowley? PEP, you and your bunch of bandits. The same partner I was talking to tonight. Hey, he tell me, he said, Philip, you can't vex with Calco. You can't vex with Dino Kalu. Them boys supposed to do what they do. Because if you could get the PNM and the UNC to give you what you want, take it. And as a fact, the people to be blamed is us for putting up with that bullshit. PNM and UNC, never more.
Olive, we don't come out to find them like we did total man. Tell them we don't afraid nobody. All them bad men people, them trying to stop me. See them with them big stick like they walk it, red blooded. Hit them with blood, tell them all the steak and nothing, steak and nothing.
All them 1% white percent stunters who want to say that they want to come and bad talk Philip Alexander, and people asking them on social media, and I write there too, and I say, listen, if you're saying these things, tell people why. Why would you say this about me? Let me tell you how far back me and this fella, Derek Winford, CEO of Massey, I want to tell you how far back we go. Years ago, the then Prime Minister, Passad Bissessar, removed VAT on certain foods. A friend of mine, a couple months later, she came to me and she said, we eat a certain brand of tuna fish. I can't remember, but it is in my pictures. So if I need it for evidence, it did. She bring three invoices, high-low bills for me. And all three of them, she circled the date and she circled the price. $6.99, $8.99, $12.99, 3 months. So I put that out on social media. I said, this is impossible that the price of tuna fish could escalate 100% in 3 months. Massey put out a statement that I was incorrect, that $6.99 was a special, that we were misleading the public. So my friend got me another bill, 2 years old, at $6.99. So I asked Mr. Winford publicly, sir, Massey ran a special on tuna fish for 2 years?
Yes, they call me inhuman, descendant of the blue one, yeah. And this is my dominion. Holy faith. I have made preparation, I have faced tribulation. This is my declaration. Holy faith. In the deep ocean where I come from, serpents and scorpions. When they see my right hand, fearing them for destruction. Afraid of no man and no boy and no woman, no girl and no thing. Came here to battle and fight for my life while I'm hearing them sing. They come out of busted. They lose the belt like they want to bust me. No matter what they do me, I go down to them. They getting on like they want to come for me. So tell them come for me. Tell them we don't friend nobody. All of them will walk confront with anywhere. We go with friend no man and friend no demon. Tell them we don't friend nobody. All of them will want to stop. We tell them we don't friend no woman, friend no sting and friend no demon. I say holy faith. We don't come out, don't fight them like we did. It's a very large one. Just another.
Let's start this for the haters.
It's another. Welcome the girls, them sugar. The girl, them this nigga, yeah. Welcome the girl, them sugar. The girl, them this nigga, yeah.
The reality of the situation is this political party, the PEP, is the people and them sugar. You know why? Because the people now have a lever, a leverage, something to say. Hey, how come 56 years and $3 trillion and you can't pour water in everybody's pipe? But PNM blaming UNC and UNC blaming PNM, and both of them using the same contractors to run pipe 2.5 times around the earth, but we have no water. How come? How come 56 years, $3 trillion later, our healthcare is a sick care where good people go to die? How come? How come we cannot set a minimum standard time for which an ambulance must respond to an emergency anywhere in this country 10 miles by 10? How come? How come 56 years, $3 trillion later, and our school grinding out, our education sector giving us wild hyenas from the African jungle, to quote Keith Christopher Mugabe, Samgaroli, king of the infidels, the world's first black Syrian. Listen to me, Trinidad and Tobago. The PNM and the UNC has tag teamed this nation for 56 years. Basdeo Pandey should be ashamed of himself, and to think that he think we so stupid now that we have choice. Now that is not just Guardian and Express to tell you what to think and how to think. Now we have social media. How many people don't buy no newspaper again? How many people don't watch nothing on news because it's bullshit? All of we, because I don't. If it's not on social media.
Welcome the girls, them sugar. The girl, them need this nigga, yeah. Welcome the girls, them sugar. The girl, them need this nigga. It's gonna be about a real start to tell you this. It's been a while and I'm marrying your tenderness. Your Coca-Cola back to shape and all the cherry lips. And you don't know what to ever love up and then make kiss. I'm just addicted to you, but that's why I want it. I want to show you I'm a man that you're romantic. Nothing but to me see you know how you want to see. They tell them I sing this, but you make it. Welcome the girls and sugar. The girl them did this nigga, yeah. Welcome the girls and sugar. The girl them did this nigga, yeah.
Somebody just asked me, what about securing the borders? Listen, we've spent $3 trillion, but apparently to secure the borders of a nation 10 miles by 10 is $3 trillion and $1 because we're missing that extra dollar. I want to tell you something. It's easy for them to bullshit you, you know. Bullshit easy as flow trippingly from the cow. But when you really need substance, you need to ask them, defend your track record. Pandey, defend your track record. Kamala gone quiet. She fed up stunt and she fed up get hit. She know that everybody know they have nothing she have that this nation need, and it is time the UNC wrap itself up and resign. The truth of the matter is, this is the crux of the conversation. The PNM is the problem, but the UNC is not the solution. Trinidad and Tobago has too many bright, brilliant, good, beautiful people capable of fixing this country. Let's talk food production. We've told you, bring the land, the farmland that you have pushing up razor grass, waiting for finances to cut deal to build strip mall. This nation have more cineplex per capita than any country in the world. And we planting all of them on farmland. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how much strip mall they build from Price Plaza heading north. Look at it. Even corned beef man running a food court, get some acres, and he say that is for Muslim to build school and mosque, but it's a food court. And Coney Island, fool them, piss on the back, tell them it's rain falling. And you see, long ago, when all you had to do was bed Judy Raymond and Asha Javid, the stories from the Express and the Guardian will be sanitized. It will be just what you want people to hear. But now there is a social media. You can be bullying the whole crew. It doesn't make a difference because the people getting facts. Somebody told me today, Philip, I loved you in your suit and your tie when you spoke so eloquently the night of Canada. And I said to them, listen, I would love to speak like that every day. But you know what the people on the ground tell me? Mr. Philip, you don't look like we, but you just talk like we. And that's all I need to hear. And they say that for a reason, because they're looking for a link and they're fed up. Mova, Beatam, Lavantel, and Sealots, how does it exist? This country is too rich for people to be that poor. Listen, Kokori, they're killing one another. You don't hear it. It don't make news. It's little black hen chicken. Rowley may be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, but he ain't black like them. He black like a 1% black. Them black is them to catch their ass for being stupid, for thinking that red and ready meant it included them. They're killing one another. They're dying. They're dying for shit. Stunting, murdering one another in East Port of Spain, calling it territory that they will never own. Oh my God, this country is so badly broken. We need to fix Trinidad and Tobago. Keep Christopher Mugabe, Sabga Rowley have to go and explain to the people of Diego Martin West, where he has been the member of parliament for the past 31 years, from Bagatelle to Big Yard. How come life so hard for them? You need to explain that, brother. You need to go to them, because we are letting you get away. We're going to hang you on the petard of your own words, pal. All the things that you say. And you know what's the latest thing? When you call them out, they want to send lawyers to sue you for defamation, but we will deal with that in court. This political organization, the Progressive Empowerment Party, is growing too fast for them to keep track of. The packed through, I think it was 2 meetings and nobody went. Bastio Pandey organized a political party and nobody's interested. The gatekeepers are over. Trinidad waiting for one thing, the people's revolution. We want a change in this country that like a rising tide lifts all boats. We want home ownership for all. We want a political organization willing to go into Mova, Beatam, Lavantel and Sealots and change the conditions for those people. Because these stunting jackasses, you will send Uncle Tom Fitzgerald inside of there just to lie and fool them. And
we can solve it.
recession over, but you're looking to tax doubles? A PNM senator could tell the nation she husband want to leave law and make doubles because he said $200 million in double selling a day. And I found it amazing that PNM senators and their spouses could know exactly to the number how many doubles we sell every single day, but nobody can tell Trinidad and Tobago where the pitch make money going. So far, our investigations have told us that the Auditor General, the person constitutionally constituted to find out and answer these questions, the Auditor General don't know. So we are going to file a Freedom of Information request. We want to know who is getting the money from our pitch lake, because we're taking that shit to court, you know, partner. Make no mistake about it.
Just hold on, walk it. Hold on, walk it. Hold on, walk it. Hold on, walk it. Just hold on, walk it. Hold on, walk it. Hold on, walk it. Hold on, walk it. No, we don't business. Hold on, no, we don't business. We get on like you don't business. We get on like you don't business. Free up like you don't business. Free up like you don't business. Hold on, no, we don't business. No, we don't business. Recession, no other we promote ourselves, and you will see, no we don't want it, to the full extreme, and like it all, we've never seen, over the treasury, put on down, we jam it still, we jam it still.
I remember there are a couple of people in the PEP at the start. They're gone now. They're gone. Their job, they used to be in my ears all the time. Philip, they want to tell me how to talk, how to think, what to do, what to deal with. And that's all they used to be doing, distracting me. And they're gone now, and I thought months later they've left. And I thought with all those plans and ideas that they had how to do it better, now that they don't have to talk to me, they can talk to themselves. I thought they'd organize themselves by now and form something. But all you're ending up with is a band of the irrelevance being led by the incompetence. There is nothing else outside of the Progressive Empowerment Party where this country is concerned. Listen, have you ever heard a single political organization in this country talk to you about bringing the internal affairs of the New York City Police Department to clean up the police service? Because we're desperately in need of that. Both parties continuously tell us that the police service is corrupt and rogue and criminal and gang and all that bullshit. I know plenty police, and I want to tell you something. There may be corrupt elements inside the police, but for the rank and file are honest, hard-working people, and the bullshit about this is that they put their lives on the line every single day for people they will never know. You will never know them, and they are all that stand between us and madness in this country. Let me tell you something. When Rowley tell you they have 30,000 guns in the country, what he says, who hands it in? And if the police and the army stand down Trinidad and shit, so we owe thanks to our police service. But, and I want to say this, the Progressive Empowerment Party is very, very clear that we want an internal affairs that will effectively and properly sanitize the police service, remove the corrupt criminal rogue elements, so the honest, decent, hard-working police officers could not only get the job done, but they could be motivated and incentivized and given bonuses for going above and beyond the point of duty. The call of duty, the reality of our situation, all of us think that because you have a public sector job, then fine, take your salary and go. We pay police shit. We pay police crap money. We pay teachers shit. The three most important professions in Trinidad right now, we have too much politicians. We have too much lawyers. We have too much bullshit artists. I'm trying to find a way to put all them communicators together. You know what we don't have enough of? We don't have enough properly paid police, teachers, farmers. You see those three? That's where Trinidad's rebirth and renewal will come from. We have a lot of thinkers. We need to get all of the professionals, all of the experts together. We need to bring the patriots under one umbrella, all the people of Trinidad and Tobago, one people under one flag. And that's where we're trying to go. We're trying to go there. All of the distractors, the deflectors, the misdirectors, and the noisemakers, take a side now. We've seen the hand that you want to play, and we're not interested. We have nothing for you, and you have nothing for us. Step aside. We've been bullshitted and done wrong for too long. It is time the people of Trinidad and Tobago stood up and got the kind of representation it deserves. Housing for all is such an easy reality, and they will bullshit you. I will lay it out for you in bricks, nails, galvanized doors and windows, and show you how a house could be built for less than $100,000. Keith Rowley, Carl Mimbert, and the rest of the stunting jackasses in the PNM, they have nothing for you. Trust me when I tell you. And you see that HDC? That HDC, if the PNM and the UNC are cancerous, corrupt, criminal organization, HDC is ground zero. The HDC is where they do their bullshit. The HDC steals billions of dollars from the people of this country. And it is time to shut the HDC down and make housing for all a reality through simple finance, extension of credit to everybody. Stop holding back the credit to the 1%. Stop holding back the foreign exchange to the 1%. Let's make sure that everybody in the country have the same equal opportunity and chances to succeed. Then we will see who really would it.
Economy will fall down. We shall still, we shall just one day.
Good night, sir. Look at the demographics. Now, I want to tell you something. I love my people. Trinidad and Tobago people. The only reason I am fighting the matters that I am fighting in court and on the ground for the people of Trinidad and Tobago is because I love my people. And more, I love my country. I think Trinidad and Tobago is the greatest nation on earth. It is paradise. It is what God meant for the rest of them to follow. And we've had two stunting organizations, but we will fix that. Hear this. Good night, sir. Look at the demographics. They don't know politics. They all catching ass like the man in Tobago. If that real wake up the sleeping giant so as to conquer the mental slavery that shackles the mind and the soul of the nation. Information is key. Educate the people. Bring wisdom and knowledge. Trust in God. Something to believe in. A chosen people. Trinidadian and Tobagonian. Well said, friend.
No, we don't miss this. We don't miss. 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 No, we don't miss this.
You know what? I felt tonight to play a blast from the past. I mean, it's not that old, but they already sent it to the archives. They banned it. They didn't want to hear it, but I'm feeling it. I want to hear it. I feel about Chucky.
This is massive door sign, and I'm giving you an account.
Rolling on account. Rolling on account.
Well played that. I played it.
Rolling on account. Hey!
I want Rowley mother to count how much money they spend on Maxi Coffee. I want Rowley mother to count how much longer we will pay Maxi Coffee, a Senate, a member of Parliament salary, and a minister salary to do a job that he is incapable and incapacitated to do. I want Rowley mother to count them things.
See this woman, she does the little, but the hard work she do, give me everything for she son. All the pipers Stephen and doing what they want, forcing Rowley mother to take an account. All the pepper on the tree, all the bygone and the body, the plantain, the cucumber, the pumpkin, the sapota, even all the okra.
You need to be able to stand up. This is a democracy. This is a nation ruled by law, but the law must be written to the benefit of the people. I've read the Constitution to you time and time again. I'll read it again tonight. Keith Rowley must understand. We didn't send to call him. He come for this work. And brother, if you don't understand that the well-being of the citizenry is the function and purpose and reason for government, kiss my half-red ass, partner.
he was even too. The boy had been even since he was very small. Involved in corruption and other bubble. So Rowdy mother decided to do some checking. But anytime she checked, things still missing. Sweet potato and cassava,
Rowdy mother comes.
broccoli and cauliflower,
Rowdy mother comes.
the papaya and the mango,
Rowdy mother comes.
P1 the pitango,
Rowdy mother comes.
even all the passion fruit and berry the meat man. Rowdy mother, Rowdy mother, Rowdy mother comes.
Rowdy mother had to go down in the hospital and count how many people dead in this country from our sick care sector. I want Rowdy mother to count how much little black boys killing one another every year because we can't secure the borders and take the illegal guns off the street in a 2x4 country, 10 miles by 10. I want Rowdy mother to count all the hungry bellies in Mova, Bitam, Lavantel and Sealots. I want her to go down in Bakade and count hungry bellies there. Go in Enterprise, go in Scorpion, Big Yard, Abbey Pujad, come in Harding Place and Waterhole. Come, Brit Rowley. Rowley mother need to come and count the suffering of the people in this country. 700,000 people living under the poverty line in the wealthiest nation on earth. Understand. You count the wealth of something by its potential, not by money in the bank. And everybody else could tell you. For Trinidad is the only country that I could think of could be properly self and independent from everybody else, you know. We don't need nobody. We have everything we need here. They need us. They need this little island. We have everything we need. This country was supposed to be the wealthiest little nation on planet Earth, and per capita, our people were supposed to be smiling all the way to the bank. In another dimension, at another time, in another version of Trinidad and Tobago, all of the people in this country have good jobs. They've been educated properly. They live in a land where other people want to come and visit and spend some time and spend some money. They live in a nation that boasts the #1 tourist destination on planet Earth. They have, blessed by God, the only pitch lake of its kind with the highest quality hydrocarbons available. Besides oil and gas, they position themselves as a shipping giant in the world because of their proximity to North, South, and Central America and the Panama Canal. They are the marine craft, marine boat, sailboat, powerboat capital of the world. They live in a country where cruise ships don't stop and millions of feet touch down every year. Those people in that other dimension, that other version of Trinidad and Tobago, they live happy, they're crime-free. Their hospitals are international standard professional. They get their public service online and delivered to their door with a smile. All of their people are properly compensated for the work they do. And from the CEO to the janitor to the garbage man, everybody has an opportunity to own a home and raise their families. In that version of Trinidad and Tobago, somewhere else, the Progressive Empowerment Party has been in power for quite some time. Just now I was dancing and Marissa Bash from Canada say I look like a confused Spanish dancer. Miss Bash, I will take that up with you. This song is for them. Slow it down a little bit. Get it back serious. Ask Pandey, explain the condition of this country. Ask Rowley, call him on the phone, dial 6411. Ask them for the Prime Minister's office. Instead of a bitch, you work for me. Answer, why is my country like this?
Vote for we and we will set you free.
this is it, I've been hit. No time to give up, brother, no time to quit.
The chant of a madman, with the steel from a street line. The chant of the madman is the only salvation.
The chant of the madman is the only salvation. I want you to wake yourself up so awoke that when they try their bullshit stunts on social media, they say, here now, slow your roll, explain the price of bread. Slow your roll, explain the price of cricks in Trinidad if we make any cricks here. And if it's expensive because we're importing the flour, how come it's cheaper outside when we have to ship it? How come? Explain to the people of Trinidad how a bottle of Coca-Cola is cheaper than a bottle of water. Same plastic, same cap, same label, less ingredients. How come? How come nobody in Trinidad and Tobago answers to the people for the condition of this country? How come? How come no DPP, no commissioner of police, no chief justice, nobody don't bring themselves to explain to the people the condition of this nation, the crime and the murderous violent crime and the condition of the court system and why nothing going nowhere? How come? How come there is nobody to answer the phone when we call to find out who gave Kiss Baking Company masquerading as Quelo Baking Industries because they bought Quelo, so they're using the Quelo brand to put little sufferers on the side of the road selling bread in car fumes? Who gave them? Who gave them permission to vend? Mr. Imp, Bert, you want to put a tax on doubles. Why not tax the roadside bread? Who go in and stunt to close down the small bakery so Kiss could raise the price of bread through the roof? They must be done, sit down and work out that arithmetic. We have 28% of the market, the rest of them small bakeries keeping the price artificially down. If we want the price of our hops to reach $4, we need to slow all of them down. We need to close them down. They don't work out that arithmetic already. This whole mission, them little stunting sufferers, they have a job, you know. It's a day work. It's a day work. They have no claim to nobody. They get knocked down, they get shoot, they get sick. Because half of them going to end up, listen to me, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. Half of them going to end up there, standing on the side of the road. The one who stand up outside Starlight Shopping Center, he inhaled enough gas, enough fumes as a carton of cigarettes for the day. And he is going to end up very, very sick. Emphysema, angina, COPD. That is the name of the thing. I forget it. I just say it and I forget it. But you have to understand, this is where they are now. They want to make sure that they close down that market so that they can run things. That's what they're doing. This is how the 1% functions in Trinidad and Tobago. And the 1% is not Syrians. And they may have a lot of Syrians who consider themselves 1% because in 2 quick decades, they've gotten themselves very, very high up in society. But if people of a different hue and color want to cuss them, ask yourself, how they get there? They get there on their own? How they get there? We have to stop looking for people to blame and start looking in the mirror. For Trinidad and Tobago to get better, we need to be able to say we did our part. We stood up and defended our nation. We need to be able to say that we did that we came together at a time of need. When Mama Chinbego was crying, we stood up. When the Tobago ferry, all I realized is since April last year I raised that issue. They still haven't fixed it yet. Tobagonians just surrender. Tobagonians like a woman who gets so much licks from her husband, she just give up. She just taking it. She just taking it. She had nothing else to do. She had nowhere else to go. Tobago found themselves isolated the other day. They could have starved those people to death. Tobago found itself isolated the other day.
Tell me what I'm fighting for.
I need to pause this for a second. Somebody named Suku or Sukoi just said our people not standing together. My friend, if you're a boy or a girl, I don't know, but go to Massey and ask because Massey complaining. Since we tell people to slow your roll, don't shop by Massey in trouble. Our people are standing together. Trinidadians are standing with one another. We are growing as one people. Stop calling things like that on this country. I reject that.
We don't need no more. Tell them wicked people, fire up on them. Fire up on them.
former senator, I don't want to call his name, but he bribed too bad. Hear what he say. And he's saying this sarcastically. So do not say that we are proposing this as policy. But it is a funny, funny way to look at responsibility. And he say, what if we had the following? Open voting where your choice is made public. All those who voted for the winning party pay 45% income tax. Those who voted against, 5% income tax. And your party card determines what VAT you pay.
Another one just gone. Buy a beat your chest and smile. Say you're a madman.
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. I do know the name. I had said it before. It just slipped out of my mind. The boy at 20 anymore.
Another young boy fall. You're so careless that night. Oh, you're a bad man. Bad man is a man who will keep them woman and protect the young ones by any means, Lord. You ain't no bad man, boy, now. You ain't no bad man. I ain't bad man that makes his own decisions. You don't need anyone. He only needs God. You ain't no bad man, boy, now. You ain't no bad man.
Slow, rock back.
Tell them I don't need no strength to defend my people from wicked and evil. Stop, sit down, slow. Big man, forever, you're too damn evil. If they distress my people, then fire upon them. Fire upon them. Oh Lord, I said this is the air for love. Fire upon them. Fire upon them. Silly born man got a dog. No, leave what the fighting for. What the fighting for. Killing for. We don't need no war. There's no need. So tell me what the fighting for. What the fighting for. Killing for. We don't need no war. I said we don't want no war.
At the end of a man's life, he has to look back and take stock what he did with his dash. You know the dash? When you die, they have two numbers. The year you were born and the year you died. And in between there is a dash. And everything that is the sum total of your life is that dash. There are a lot of people who've used that dash to gather and consume and piss expensive piss, but have been of no material value to anybody else. If I organize the greatest organization in the country and put everybody to work for me, to feed my ego and feed my children and call myself king, that is not contributing to society. What we needed are thinkers and patriots to stand together like real people and lift everybody collectively. Ubuntu in Africa, Google that. That is a concept, a philosophy, that if anybody hungry, I can be happy. And we could have been living like that a long time. We could have shared the wealth of this beautiful paradise on earth. We've had too many people pass through this country, consider themselves better than everybody else. And that bullshit have to change. That is what I believe I was born for. I think all this noise I make is my purpose in life. I am not auditioning for a job. Unlike Rowley and the rest of them, I ain't coming to sugarcoat what I had to tell you. You don't like me for me, don't like me. But listen to what we're talking about and look at what I tell a man today. Brother, this is not a beauty contest. I don't need you to like me. I don't even want you to be friends with me. But make your political decisions on people that can bring real change to the country. Let us stop voting charlatans into office and considering that standing with somebody. That is not standing against yourself. If you vote against an organization that you know could help you, that is cutting off your nose to spite your face. Who win? Who win? Ask yourself, man. Come on, it is time for us to wake up. It is time for us to grow up. It is time for us to stand up as one people, face the reality. Ask them the question. What ask them? All of them, all of a sudden, rehashing PEP policies. You see that 21 policies at a glance document that have them farting, PNM and UNC and all them little small parties that coming up that never had a policy, a plan, a program, an idea, ideology or philosophy before. All of them all of a sudden trying to make up thing and they're trying to say, yes, we have a plan for this, we have a plan for that. All of a sudden.
I visited Parliament chamber.
Time to expose all.
Witness an orchestra, a bang, bang, bang of only politicians. Rated their performance. performance and style, talent and endurance. Bang, of parliamentarian. All the things that encourage hate, making good forces springing in. Bridges replaced by gates. No enduring racism, prejudice and tribalism, multiculturalism, Magism from.
Without race in our politics, how long would the PNM or the UNC have survived?
UNC and the PNM, COP in the political symphony. It's a symphony with the TOP, MSJ and JC.
All the bucket pretenders, all the fake parties.
Stop taking it cool, don't be playing for a fool. They use the race as a tool, divide, conquer and rule. Just grab your bull, the race can be always full.
It is time for you to see that your vote is worth more than your race. That you are more than what they tell you they are, that you are more than what they've said, that this is all the political expression of this country. David Rudder had sung in a song, I can't remember what song it is right now, how we vote is not how we party. And that, I told Trinidad and Tobago, is the greatest insult that has ever been said about us. And he wasn't trying to insult us, he was trying to hold up a mirror. We insult ourselves. We insult ourselves. Because if you could tell you, election time come, fall in your section. What madness is that? It's like this PNM senator who talking about the doubles section of society. Was it double section of society? My father take me for my first doubles when I was still in diapers. Was it double section of society? Who she was trying to talk about? These people so devoid of anything proper. Morgan Job used to call them inane and bankrupt, intellectually bankrupt. They have not one ass to add to the conversation, you know, but they stand up there like bastions of nothing and talk bullshit. Intellectual bankruptcy in your parliament, in your senate. Listen to them talk. Look at that. How those 41 stunting asses, the best and the brightest of among us. How? Ask yourself. Rather had an answer.
It must be the budget that the man from White House that read. All of them inside that they like it, suck and crazy seed. That kind of hair couldn't come from weed.
This is not a fetting here, this is madness. Eh?
Meeting, Baptist people preaching, with a leader in front, half people shaking. So I tell my partner, why don't we get closer? Because I tell myself I'm getting sober. Though it was something to be spiritual, to me it was more like bacana. Oh Lord, yeah, public dancing, so jumping outside the line. If you see Baptist, so much wine. Go on singing, whoa, like so Baptist.
Then a power take me, force me to embrace me. So they embrace my arms and start to speak me. I created problem, I start to fight with them. So the spirit in me, they are no mercy. When they see I really give it trouble, the Christian they have on his Bible. Oh Lord, yeah. For chapter 2 verse 4, someone keep this things, which was a current Baptist mix. Oh Lord, singing, whoa, 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 like soca Baptist, like soca Baptist, like soca Baptist. Whoa, 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 like soca Baptist, like soca Baptist. Whoa.
Change gears.
जब से तेरे नैना मेरे नैनों से
The second favorite chutney
लागे रे
of all times.
जब से तेरे नैना मेरे नैनों से
Tax-free doubles as a campaign promise.
लागे रे Jetting Naina, in she be Hana, now she got a Waina. Jetting Naina, in she be Hana, now she got a Waina. Now the woman start to fall, but she can't shake, she weighs a dollar. Jetting Naina, in she be Hana, now she got a Waina. Muna tell karma, karma tell me bima. जब से तेरे नैनों से लागे रे.
Naina, let me rap it for you. Hit my dog, kiss it for you. I will give you massage. Right on your big
Rajin Najim Jim Jum Chana na 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 nazir
The confused Spanish.
Chana na 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 nazir Chaturang ko gaye ras Rang ko sunaunga main Chaturang ko gaye ras Rang ko sunaunga main Rajendra Jim Jim Jum Rajendra Jim Jim Jum Jana na 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 nazir Jana na 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 nazir Chaturang ko gaye ras Rang ko sunaunga main Chaturang ko gaye ras Rang ko sunaunga main Rajendra Jim